Good afternoon, folks. How is everyone? As always, I hope you're doing well. People, love you. Big three, right? Today, we are going to take a look at another German as we run up into Oktoberfest coming up. Today's the 10th. We're a week out. And this is Schneiderweisse Hopfenweisse. Schneider and Brooklyner Hopfenweisse. Okay, and we know that Schneider is one of those Johnny-come-lately companies. They've only been around for, a couple of hundred years. Dare they? How dare they? This is Top 5. And they've only been around since 1872. Nerve. G. Schneider and Son, Schneider and Brooklyner Hopfenweisse. Bottle fermented Weizen Doppelbock intense flavors unfiltered ale. Product of Germany. We're looking at 8.2 for the ABV, 1.9 fluid ounces. And just in case anybody was going to ask, it will fit in here, but you have to take the ring off. It is not sitting in there since my refrigerator is too cold, and I wanted the beer to warm up a little this time instead of forcing you guys to sit through me waiting for the beer to warm and open up. Hopfenweisse originates from a collaboration between Schneiderweisse and the Brooklyn Brewery. Together, we created a Pale Weisse Bock, robustly dry hopped with Hallertau and Sapphire. Okay, so it's supposed to be Sapphire. Bold, fruity wheat beer that exceeds all expectations. Governmental warning, blah, blah, blah. Bayerischen beer. I know I am mangling that word, but I can barely speak English. Imported by California, yada yada. That is everything they gave us on here. Cool cap, though. I think we're going to have to put that up on the wall. Hopfenweisse, a new dimension of wheat beer. Go on a discovery, make Mein Hopfenweisse the incomparable experience of indulgent drinking that exceeds all expectations. Hoppy but flowery, bitter and full-bodied. Comma end. Okay. Still with a sweet malty aroma, this is how multifaceted wheat beer can actually be. A real delight in the special Schneider way. When it comes to spicy dishes or refined chocolates, the Hopfenweisse unleashes no less than a pleasant tremor of the senses. Okay, so we got 8.2 for the ABV. Hallertau Tradition and Hallertau Sapphire. Traditionally hopped und chilled hopped, and they literally put und. Wheat malt, barley malt, open fermentation, non-pasteurized. 40 is the IBUs. 7 is the G/L for carbon dioxide. Gas per liter? Best guess. 18.5% is the original gravity, so the OG. The Brewing Industry International Awards, they took a silver in 2011 and a European Beer Star, the Beer Tasting Silver Award in 2009. Okay. That's it. At least they give us some information. I'm going to assume that the yeast is ale yeast. They don't tell us. Okay, let's see if we can take this off without butchering it too much. I'm going to go on the Wall of Fame with the rest of the beer magnets. Okay. We are going to use the official beer and gear glass. She is cloudy, but they said non-pasteurized and unfiltered, so I am not surprised. Also bottle conditioned, so that would mean that there will be some floaties. The head graduates nice, dense at the bottom, looser at the top, and it's got that nice creamy bumpy thing going on. Looks like a pretty beer. All right. Looks like she's got some staying power, but there's a lot of wheat in here, so I'm not overly surprised. I'm imagining she will lace well. I did rinse the glass first, so we are barware clean. It's biting time. Let's get that nose up in there. Nice. I got some hops right off the bat. There's a savory flavor in here that quite literally almost smells like smoked bacon. Wouldn't be a bad thing in my book, but I've never had bacon beer because I don't think anyone makes it for a reason. It's an odd assortment. So flowery yet meaty. I don't know how you get meaty in a beer. And then you come back in and the nose shifts a little more, and now we're moving towards fruit. Interesting, if nothing else. But that savory, meaty note in there is really weird. Not that it's a bad thing. It doesn't smell bad. It's just nothing I've ever run across before. Now we're back to fruit. At least it's not pine. Well, you know what time it is, folks. It is time to make the magic happen. Now that's what a beer should look like. There are the floaties. And so that's all the yeast that settled out into the bottom. I could have avoided that by not pouring it all the way to the bottom. But where's the fun in that? Plus, I'm not particularly worried about the yeast at this point. It is long dead and dormant. So, slip of the tongue. Full and rich, comes in whole tongue, buccal, sublingual. Not much going on the top end. You're not overly bitter. I wouldn't have guessed this as a 40. I'd have guessed this at about a 25. A little malty. Don't know what you want, crazy. She's up my ass constantly. We go outside. And it's too hot, she lays down. And then we come back inside. And she wants to go back outside again. Yeah, not bad. Uh, kind of Belgian-y, kind of. Not that big, heavy, fruit cakey banana cloves thing, but oh, scusi. But kind of close in there. I like Schneider. We've drank their stuff before. I said I had the feeling it's going to lace pretty well. She's dry across the top of the mouth, so across the soft palate and the teeth, there's really nothing there. Everything is centered in the lower half of the mouth. Fast, medium, fast through the middle. Dry, lightly dirty on the back end. Nothing's really clinging and lingering. It's not a bad beer. It's not a great beer. I said, we relax, Grumpy. Can I finish this? I'm surprised the little dog is in here trying to get his piece of the action. Not a bad beer. It's not a great beer. I've never actually drank Brooklyn Brewing, and I grew up there. Website has a picture of the Brooklyn Bridge between two buildings, so I know the neighborhood they're in. So, well balanced and well crafted, yes. Interesting, kinda. Drinkable, sure. Yeah. But in the overall, I would say more meh than anything else. So, I usually like their product. I don't like this. 3.5. Would I buy this again? No. Would I drink this again? Probably not. Would I order this on tap? No. If you pulled this out of the cooler and handed it to me, what would I say? I would say, thank you, and see if I could hand it off to someone else and find something else in the cooler. You handed it to me out of the cooler and that's all that was in there, and I really wanted a beer, I'd drink it. If you handed it to me out of the cooler and that was the only thing that's in there and then really wasn't in a beer mood anyway, most people just assume that I always am. I don't know why. Yeah, I'd go for the water. It's okay, not great, nothing special. I don't know if the cap deserves to go on the wall of fame, but it will nonetheless, because why not? All right, folks, thanks for coming by and putting some eyeballs on here, my people. I love you. Always want you to be a big 3. Happy, healthy, safe. The next 3, honorable, dutiful, vigilant. From PV, I haven't heard from him in a while. I hope he's doing okay. And the last 3 are, of course, low and slow under the radar, man. Head on a swivel. Hot and handy. That's what I got for you today. Thanks for coming by. I will catch up with you on the next one. Until then, and the next one's coming right up tomorrow, because we're doing the run-up to Oktoberfest. I have to get my happy ass down to the store and see if I can find some good fest beers that we haven't done yet. Yeah, whatever. Prost.